Hi, I'm Maya, and this is My Imagination. This is part 2 of my guided meditation series based off of my song Mirror. You can click the link and see in the description box below. Listen to it on YouTube Music. Wherever you listen to music, you can find Mirror there. Today I'm talking about mindfulness and the art of being present based off of the affirmation in my guided meditation video, "The present moment is sacred. I will treasure it fully." Most people are kind of tied or tethered to their past for negative reasons. You know, there's regret, remorse, shoulda, woulda, coulda. But then there are some people that hold on to the past like it's the golden years, the end of an era, the things that once were. I think that both are different ends on the same spectrum. We live in a culture where productivity, go, hustle, sometimes struggle, just this pressing forward, attaining, trying to grasping for acclaim and fame and recognition and all of these different things. We're all speeding so fast to these goals and we completely miss that. That phrase, stop and smell the roses. I believe that the present moment is an invitation to notice, to just focus in on awe and wonder. I wrote in my book, innocence is bliss, not ignorance is bliss, because when I think of innocence, I definitely think of children where the entire world is brand new. Everything is an adventure. Everything is a mystery that I feel like we lose gradually as we get older because of responsibilities, bills, groceries, work. The present moment is like a pause. You slow down, maybe even stop for a moment to a specific focal point. I imagine tension in my body releasing for that one moment. All of my responsibilities, everything that is demanding my attention just stops. I think that there's great control in being able to pause and center. It's this space between memory and mystery. You have past experiences that are behind you, but then you have the unknown of the future. And I think sometimes getting caught up in either can have us distracted to all of the beautiful parts of life. The world is chaotic right now, and there's so many variables that we don't have control over. I think looking towards the uncertainty in the future, and sometimes even looking back to whether it's regrets for things that you haven't done, or it's just a desire to hold on a little bit longer to what's behind you, those things can kind of derail us from a sense of peace, a sense of being anchored. The present moment is fleeting. It's such a treasure. I wish that we understood the value of right now, because right now becomes the past way faster than we have even the ability to just connect. In the race to achieve, in the race to acquire things, relationships, experiences, I don't want our pursuits to rob us of this wonderful invitation to slow down, turn aside and look. Tomorrow isn't promised. I said in my last video that we can be enticed with the belief that, if we show up as being perfect, we somehow have acquired a sense of value. In our pursuits to accomplish different things, we can forget about the beauty in process of growth, the beauty of seeing something evolve and flourish, because it's so common to run after your dream, run after education or whatever, and then look back and feel like it went by so fast. You didn't absorb it. You didn't appreciate the gift even of challenge. I wouldn't say that obstacles are something that we romanticize, because life gets hard. But I do think that even in some of the deepest or darkest times of our lives, the fact that we continue to exist is something worth acknowledging and worth celebrating and championing. Life can be a blur, and then suddenly you've almost lost the reason of attaining the thing that you were so passionate to pursue. For example, say you're baking apple pie from scratch. I think that there's an invitation to just notice like the texture of the pastry dough forming in your fingers, the butter, flour, even like the granular sugar. Some of you may not like pie, but just hold on with me. There is an art to the process, and it's not just about the final product of like, now I get to eat this pie. I feel like that's just a segment of the entirety of creating. Like, it's called culinary arts for a reason. I hope that makes sense, because I'm a singer-songwriter, and I remember when I first had this dream that I wanted to make music, and then the time finally came for me to write even this song, Mirror, because Mirror, it was a very effortless song that was written in flow. I co-wrote it with my husband O'Neill. There was so much that went into creating this song: imagery, melody, the tempo, the cadence, rhythm and ad-libs. There were all of these micro features. It was surprising at how challenging the creative process can be, because sometimes when you're finished, you're like, the work is done, and then you have to go market it. That's a whole other story. But what I realized, there's times when I was tempted to be frustrated because all I wanted was to hear my song on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, for crying out loud. And I didn't realize that waking up in the morning or staying up late at night, recording, nitpicking over the details, those are layers that could only be experienced in the present moment that I can never get back purely by listening to the product. Writing that song, recording that song literally changed me. It changed the way that I sing. My perspective on life is completely different now. And it was the first time where I decided to slow down and enjoy every single moment. And actually, to be honest, it was O'Neill that said to me, the fact that I get to record, that I get to be in studio, that I can develop these ideas before it's even shared with another person. This is as much a part of the dream as it is connecting on the internet for another person to hear and enjoy. Sometimes I know that I need to think about those memories more. I think that when we treasure the present moment, it actually empowers us to have memories with depth of meaning and true enjoyment. I think when we rush through something, there's a lot less to savor. Slow cooked food always beats microwaved TV dinner. I don't care, especially now in such a hyper fast-paced culture. It's almost renegade to say that you're gonna slow down and even pause, stop. Oh my goodness. In this economy, and to acknowledge the value that exists in your day-to-day present life right now. I want to encourage you, if you haven't already, today, I dare you to pause right where you are. I don't care what you think about your life, whether it's glamorous or it may feel boring to you. There is treasure, value, beauty all around you. And I want you to just stop and think, even especially from within, like who you are as a person, the fact that you exist, like you are a miracle and a mystery, and you are so complex. Like, just take a moment, find something to be grateful for, something that even seems so mundane. Just take a moment, think, dream, be still. Those kinds of things can't be taken away from you. We get so caught up in all the things that we have to do, the people that we care for. Just take that moment. Remember why you started. Also, watch the first video that I did in this series. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I genuinely hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you hopefully sooner than later. Peace!